Christmas time's coming up, folks, and that means it's time to get a list together for those guys that are in your life that love to grill and barbecue. And man, sometimes they're just really hard to shop for. Jump in. Woo! The first product on this list is a blowtorch. I mean, what is cooler than having a blowtorch and a flamethrower or whatever you want to call it in your backyard? It's pretty awesome, and it's fairly cheap. These are like 35 bucks on Amazon, and they have a number of uses. You can get a large one like this that connects to a 5-pound bottle or larger, and you can use this not only to light your fires in your offset cooker, your Weber, or even your ceramic cooker very quickly. The BTU rating on these things is so high that you can start a fire in them pretty fast. It also doesn't use a lot of propane, and so a whole bottle goes a long ways. Now, they make smaller ones than this. Maybe it's a sous vide gun or a grill gun. You can use that to sear off a steak that you sous vide, or you can use it to just get a nice little crisp onto something that you're making that doesn't quite have that, and you want to add that little char to the top. This one will do it. It's a little big for it, though, but it works. Our number 2 item carries over with our torch. The torch is talking about fire starting. This one's talking about fire management. Now, this is the slow and sear insert for a Weber kettle. This thing is absolutely awesome. S&S Grills makes it. S&S Grills makes their own kettle as well that's very similar to the Weber, where they've made a few tweaks and advances to it. Your Weber kettle is the most versatile grill that you could own, and adding this to it makes it even better. This allows you to have an offset fire in your Weber kettle, or 2-zone fire in your Weber kettle. You can do things like reverse searing steaks, slow cooking briskets, slow cooking turkeys. I like to use it when I bank stuff off to the side to cook things like jalapeno poppers and things of that nature, because I want that bacon to be crispy, but I also want the jalapenos to be cooked all the way through. These things are absolutely amazing. They come in right around $114, $115, and I'm telling you right now, you won't regret buying it, either for yourself or for that grill master in your life, because it is awesome. My personal favorite thing to do is to bank the coals off to the side, get a nice thick ribeye steak on there, bring it up to about 110 degrees, and then flip it over the top of that heated side of the kettle, because when you're in the kettle, this side's raging hot, this side isn't, and you can flip it over there, sear it off, get that amazing crust on a steak like we all love. You'll be really happy with it. Let's go to the next one, grill grates. Now, I have a bigger set of grill grates than this. That's about the size for a Weber kettle. I also use them on my Ugly Drum smokers for competitions. But if you pair a set of grill grates with a slow and sear, you can set the grill grates right over your hot coals. And when you reverse sear your steaks, you use it to get those perfect lines that everybody is jealous of. Some people act like they're not, but you know they are. I know they are. I mean, that's why I bought them. In all reality, grill grates are amazing. They're great. They have a flat side you can use to make smash burgers, cook shrimp, vegetables, fajitas, or anything like that. But you flip it over and get those great grill marks, those hatch marks on your steaks, on your chicken, on your pork chops, whatever you may have, and everybody's happy. These can range from $35 all the way up to $250, depending on how your grill is set up. And they have so many options for sizes to fit different manufacturers of grills. Grillgrates.com. Our next item has to do with our phalanges, our fingers, our hands, keeping them safe. And when you're cooking on the grill, you know you're going to be touching something hot. And let me tell you, nobody knows how to handle hot meat better than a firefighter. My buddy Al over at Magna Chef, he has created these awesome gloves. I have both sets that they have. They have both the 5-finger gloves and the 3-finger gloves. Now, all 5 fingers go in there, obviously, but there's only 3 fingers. It's like the Ninja Turtle is what I call it. And this gives you a lot of versatility. This is 100% silicone, and it'll hold up to, I think, like 500 or 600 degrees. It's super hot, dishwasher safe, and easy to come on and off because there's a magnet that holds them together. Now, they also came out with the Freedom gloves that are also dishwasher safe. As you can see, I have not washed them yet, but I still use them quite often. And they've got all 5 fingers. Magna Chef gloves range from $32 to $36. And there's free shipping for all orders over $39 right now, magnachef.com. The biggest thing that I will tell anybody who's doing catering, competitions, or backyard cooking is you have to know where your temperature is of your meat. Nobody wants to get sick. You don't want to make your family sick. You don't want to make your friends sick. You certainly don't want to make customers sick. For years, I used all these free pen probes that was sent to me through people that wanted me to review their stuff, and they worked decently, and I thought that they did just fine. But finally, I did go out and purchase a Thermapen 1, and this thing is outstanding. This thing actually reads the temperature accurately within half a degree in under a second. Now, this thing does cost about $110. Sometimes you can catch them on sale for right around $70, $75. But let me tell you, folks, it's certainly worth it to monitor the temperature of your meats to make sure everybody's eating something that's safely done and correctly done. Is something that you just can't put a price tag on, and to be able to guarantee it like this, that's great. This is also waterproof, and it does an amazing job. It stays out here on the fridge if I'm not using it in the camper for competitions. I love this thing. I use it very often. You got everything to start your fire, manage your fire, handle your hot meat, and check how hot your meat is. And, you know, those are great things to have, but you need to make sure that you're burning clean wood. So I've got here some gourmet wood products. Awesome wood that is used in our offset here all the time. And I've also got some B&B lump charcoal. I only use B&B lump charcoal or Texas oil dust old-fashioned charcoal in my cookers, especially for competitions or anytime I'm cooking in my Ugly Drum smoker. I didn't have any Texas oil dust old-fashioned charcoal with me today, but I'd use it pretty often. And I've got a lineup of rubs here that I definitely recommend. We got Bobby Oliver's Twisted Oliver barbecue rub. We've got Aaron and Leslie with Texas oil dust. We got Uncle Steve with Uncle Steve's Shake. You got Matt Pittman over at Meat Church. You've also got Suckle Busters, Texas company, Texas people, awesome people, great family that runs Suckle Busters. You also have Branscombe Pit of Steel Sweet Mesquite Pecan, and it is outstanding. I'd also like to recommend Smokin' X rubs from my buddy John. Along with those rubs, we've got my buddy Big Wicks. And this year he had a collaboration with his holiday seasonal 2023 Big Wicks glaze. And that is awesome. Let me tell you what's in this. This is the same mesquite smoked jalapeno flavor that Big Wicks always has, but they did add cranberry and prickly pear juice that was harvested and squeezed in South Texas. They did team up with Brushfire Farms, another Texan, and man, I can't wait to use this on a Christmas ham or even a prime rib to make a sauce with it. And I'm excited. I love these people. I don't get paid to say any of this about any of these products, and I just want to share with you things that I believe in, that I've used, that I've tried out, that I have really just put through the ringer, and I know that they work because I want to make sure that whoever you're buying for is going to appreciate it as much as I do.